Hello everybody and welcome to the Hunter Gatherer channel, and today is December 8th, Friday, and Sunday the 10th is the last day of gun season. It's gonna be like 51 degrees today. We had a pretty good little snowstorm on Wednesday. It was pretty rough getting to work. I had to drive an hour and a half up into Buffalo, and it was pretty hairy the whole way. But man, I wanted to hunt that day, but I couldn't. Yesterday it warmed up to 40 something, so a lot of the snow melted, and today it'll be gone. It's like 7:30. I could have been out a lot earlier, but I decided that I was going to wait so that way on my walk in, if I saw anything, I could get a shot at them. So we're going to be hunting some public land today, and I think I might start on the southern facing slopes just to kind of look that over, and then move over to the backside so that way that snow will last the longest. See if I can cut a track and catch up to somebody. That is the hope. Got a doe tag and a buck tag, so anything goes. And it's getting close to the end, and then we'll be going into muzzleloader and all that, but hopefully get something today. It is supposed to warm up to like 57 tomorrow, so I won't have a lot of hanging time, so that does play a little bit of a part of my decisions, but I've got a refrigerator that I can put stuff in too, so. It got down to 30 degrees last night, so there is just a little crunch to the leaves. But it's like 32, 33 right now, so it's gonna slowly melt that away. I think that maybe this afternoon, and we'll see, I might get up to the range with the muzzle loaders. Muzzleloader opens on Monday. I probably won't get out until next Friday or Saturday, but just make sure that they're on, ready to go. And it's supposed to rain tomorrow. We've got some stuff going on Sunday, so tomorrow might be my opportunity. I'm excited to be on the snow. And hopefully I'll be able to cross up a track and catch up to him. I'm about 100 yards up into the public land, and I came from down this direction. It's kind of more open hardwoods, and I'm coming up into like thicker kind of pine area, and it's like a transition zone here, and the deer like to kind of hang right on the thick stuff sometimes. And I've got a couple of different trails, one that cuts across here, and then you can see these tracks here that are coming right up in to the pines. And it's a pretty good trail there. And these tracks are old. They're probably from yesterday or the day before. There's no snow under their pads, so that part that pressed down melted. But the thought is, deer were here at one point. They liked that spot, so I'm just gonna stay in the location that they're walking, and they're kind of creatures of habit, so they might walk in the same place twice, you know. So I'm gonna just stay on this and kind of let it take me into an area. Just keeping my eyes and ears open and looking for movement, listening for sound. And a lot of times this will work to your advantage. close to 11 o'clock, and it's warming up a little bit, and the snow's starting to melt off the trees and kind of dropping on the ground, so it's really giving a little bit of cover sound now. And I've only come across a couple of deer. I saw one bedded, and I was about to take a shot. Just didn't seem like an adult deer, a mature deer, and then when it ended up standing up, and it was a fawn. And then I saw another spot where a doe and a fawn had come through. I walked on those bear tracks for just a little bit. I'm not super interested in it. Where I'm at, if I shot a big bear, it'd take like 5 guys, a couple hours to get it out of here. So I don't have 5 guys. Although I like their cheeseburgers. They're pretty good. I'm just really enjoying the time in the woods right now. Seen a lot of spot where they're eating acorns. And just kind of putting that in the memory bank. Mostly just looking for that fresh set of big tracks. And if I find them, then it'll be game on. Seen quite a few coyote tracks too. They're definitely working this area, so maybe I can get a shot at one of those. That's pretty much it for now. It's 12:15, and I've seen a couple of different doe groups now, and I just can't seem to pick the biggest one out of the group. Well, the first group, by the time I looked to the left, I saw she was a giant. I had a neck shot maybe, but if she would have just taken a half step forward. And then this group, there were a couple of them that looked big. I just couldn't decide which one was the biggest. Then a few of them bedded down, and some got behind some stuff, and I was slowly working. I don't know, I was probably there for a half hour. It was pretty fun. I was close. I mean, I could have shot multiple of those, but I wanted to make sure it was the right one. Really, I was trying to also pick some antlers off of one of them. It was one of the bigger ones, but I kept on thinking I saw a spike on its head, and then by the time it wasn't a spike, I couldn't get a shot at it. So just being selective, and sometimes I'm not, and sometimes I end up with a button buck, and that's frustrating. So this time I was really trying to pick them over and make sure what was what, and then sometimes when you do that, you end up with nothing. That's what I got. But it was a cool little moment there with all those deer. First I saw one, then I saw 2, then I saw 4, then I saw, I don't know, there was probably 8 of them there. It's a good little doe group. And I didn't get her on video, but dang it, the lead doe, or one of them, she was annoying. Just whoo, whoo, whoo. They couldn't wind me. The wind was coming down at an angle. They just knew something was up, so she was warning everybody in the county. If I could have got a crack at her, she would have been in trouble. Anyhow, yeah, I didn't want to drag one from way back here. Unless he had some antlers, and then it would have been a different story. Still a beautiful day, a lot of fun. The problem with the GoPro on your head is that you never know when the battery dies. And I was in front of a doe group that was like 8 of them for a while with it on, so I think that's when it died. Not sure what everybody saw or not. I guess we'll see when we look back at the footage. We got a new battery in, and getting ready to head up this hill. And maybe we'll see something up there eating The last doe group that I saw was eating quite a bit, but they were in kind of a hidden area too, so it's pretty thick, a lot of trees and brush and stuff, so they felt pretty comfortable. I don't think they're just going to be out in the wide open till tonight up on this other spot, but I am going to climb this hill and take a look and go from there. Getting hungry. It's about 1 o'clock and it's time for lunch. I made it back to the truck. It's 1:30 and I think that I might be done for today. Possibly going to go sight muzzleloaders in. Maybe I'll make it back out though. Had a good time, saw a lot of deer, had a lot of opportunities, just didn't want to pull the trigger on the wrong one. And 2 days left. I think it's supposed to rain Sunday. If it doesn't happen tonight or tomorrow or Sunday, then next weekend with a muzzleloader, it will hopefully happen. And if not then one more chance during the holiday season. I think we'll probably get some more venison in the freezer at some point. I just want to let you know that we're thankful that you swung by our little channel. If you would, hit the subscribe button and the thumbs up button, and just want to let you know that we love you, God loves you, and we'll see you on the next one. Stay safe and happy hunting out there. See ya.